Hi, I'm Ella, welcome to my channel. Historically, I have an awful track record with NaNoWriMo, so this year I've decided to start planning early and I'm bringing you guys along with me. Now that it's August, it's getting quite close, so now is the time to take your plot structure one step further and bring it all together in the most complicated spreadsheet you'll ever see in your life. Which only means one thing: we're creating chapters. I'm going to use an example that I see floating around quite a lot, which is a hand-drawn spreadsheet that JK Rowling used when she was planning Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can zoom in and stuff and see it in more detail. But now we are going to try and recreate this for your novel. So open up whatever spreadsheeting device you have and let's get started. It's completely up to you how you want to go about this. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on how I'm going to be going about this. So the first thing is to work out roughly how many chapters you want or need. This by no means is final, it's just a general starting point. You will probably be adding and taking out chapters as you go. You just need a rough number to get you started. So I would suggest going either across or down for each chapter. So a number for each row or column, depending on which way you're going, for each of your chapters. You don't need to name them yet. You can if you want to. If you've got that ideas, that's great. But if you don't, no need to worry about it now. So go down each number and fill in one plot point from your main plot line in each box. As Rowling has done, it might be useful to put a time next to each of these events, just so you know what sort of time frame they're happening over. Now you can start adding in all of your other subplots, themes, and other overarching elements. I would start with the ones that stretch over the length of your novel or series, if that's what you're planning. And then as you go further down, progress to the ones that cover less and less of the novel. Remember though, even if some of your subplots seem like they only take a small part of your novel, your characters may be mentioning or building up to this point throughout the rest of it. And even these little mentions, even though they won't be plot points, still need to be mentioned in this plan. Once you have all of this nicely laid out, you get to move on to the fun, headache-inducing part of this all, which is moving everything around and sorting it all out so that it all interlinks correctly and runs smoothly. If you're finding that you have too many points in one chapter, or that they don't seem to all fit together, you could maybe try splitting it into two chapters. So you could either split them so that they deal with separate plot points and themes each, or merely just split it in half so that half of each plot point theme happens in each chapter. You could possibly think about moving some points to different chapters, or seeing if you can rework any of the original plot points to make sure it's not too overcrowded. On the opposite end of the scale, if you have too few points per chapter, you could try combining the chapters, moving things around a bit, or just come up with something else for your characters to do and come up with a bit of a filler chapter. Now this is going to be something that you'll probably be constantly editing from now until probably when you finish writing. A spreadsheet is probably one of the most useful ways for doing this, as it's so easy to make the edits. If you want some suggestions for useful organising tools, I have some suggestions in the first video in this series. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe to keep updated when I post my latest videos. Till next time, bye!